Fake book, what up, fake book? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, fake book. How y'all doing? Y'all see the title. Let's talk about microchimerism today, y'all. That's a big word, but we'll break it down. We'll break it down. In fact, how many of y'all saw the Tiffany Haddish interview? She talked about microchimerism. She just didn't coin the phrase, but that's the name. That's what she was talking about. She was talking about microchimerism. So I'm gonna let a few of y'all chime on in before we get started. We ain't gonna take too long.
So before that, I was gonna say that I think that that women are we get genetically modified.
How is that?
And I think that women, and here's my theory, and I could be completely wrong, and the internet probably gonna destroy me for this, but I think women that have more than 2 baby daddies usually have some sort of mental illness.
Really?
Yeah, because you're getting genetically modified too much. I think, okay, so this is what I know. Every time you get pregnant, right, there's stem cells that come from that baby. And them stem cells end up behind your eyes and your brain and your heart and your lungs and stuff and help your organs heal while the baby taken from you. And those stem cells will always stay with you, right? So that means that man is always in you. And that is why, the Bible says you will only desire your husband. Correct. This is why you gotta use condoms, because that baby batter get up inside you, and the uterus is very porous, much like the mouth, right? So when anything goes up in there, it automatically the uterus starts to absorb it. It starts going through the vaginal walls and all that, and the blood it gets into the bloodstream, right? And so so it takes
get in there.
So it takes like 6 weeks to get a man out of your system if you have unprotected sex, and it's because he's starting to bind to your DNA, right? And that's why it's couples when they be together too long, they start looking alike. You start looking like him. Like it's not the guy don't start looking like her. She start looking like him because he is genetically modifying her. And every time you get pregnant by him, you start to get modified, right? So if you get pregnant by multiple peoples, right, that's multiple spirits, multiple thoughts, multiple modifications from different DNA strands.
All you hoes, I hope you're listening.
It's causing you to have mental stress. So it's very evident. Like what I'm saying is very evident. It makes sense because like you got all these dating apps, all these women like free sex, free this, whatever. You know, I'm doing money. I'm living it. I'm exerting my sexuality and all this. And I don't care if I got 5 kids or 5 baby daddies, whatever. Usually those bitches are they're struggling in so many different ways, not just financially, but also just like on where to focus, how to whatever. Because you got too many different bloodlines in your blood.
But yeah, microchimerism, very important topic, yo, for the ladies and for my fellas, y'all. Y'all do know that men are the creators of life, and I'm not saying that so that you men could go run out there like, I'm just telling you the truth. These are the facts. Men are the creators of life. You know what I mean? Women, they supposed to nourish that life. They supposed to nourish. If men are the creators, then women are the destroyers. And I'm not saying that to be trigger any female. Think about it, guys. Every single day, right? Every single day you produce new life in your sack. Every day in your sack you generate new life. New life. You know what I mean? Every single day. And when I say women destroy life, I'm talking about that egg that they flush. You know what I mean? Salute to my sisters with sense. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all cycle. Y'all monthly cycle. That's not creating anything. That's actually getting rid of. That's actually flushing things out. You know what I mean? So men are the creators of life. Women are the absorbers of life. All right? So women absorb life. Women absorb everything. Life, energy. Women are the absorbers. You know what I mean? You see how it go, right? A lot of women run around here feeling like men supposed to give them everything, do. That's just how it's written. That's just biology right there. And that's just because females are the absorbers of life. You know what I mean? This is why women, all the women except for B. Simone, but women take more baths. Women take baths a lot. Because throughout the day, they go around and they absorb all them spirits, all of that. And a bath is how they cleanse it. That's why you see women taking baths, showers frequently. I mean, because they absorb life. Men, you know what I mean, we just give off life. We give off life. When we nut, we're giving something, you know what I mean? We're giving something. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? So, microchimerism, though, what Tiffany Haddish was talking about, you know what I mean, is every time you have unprotected sex with a female, you leave a piece of your DNA in her. She absorbs and stores. You know what I mean? She absorbs and stores a piece of your DNA, bro. You know what your DNA, you know what DNA is, right? You know what I mean? So, just know that. This is why unprotected sex and chicks with high body counts, this is why body counts is important. A lot of people go around here like, why do you care? Why do you care how many people she slept with? Bro, because if she slept with those people unprotected, then little deposits of DNA from all those men is stored in her brain. This is why a lot of women is suffering from mental health, poor mental health. A lot of females sitting there healing. They're gonna be professional healers for the rest of their life, or until they get to information like this and it don't trigger them. You know what I mean? Because information like this is triggering because it's truthful. Like, this is why, guys, right? Because now, if every man she slept with unprotected, DNA is stored in her brain and in her reproductive system, then when she have a new baby, and it's for that, it's for when she's going through reproduction, you know what I mean? It kicked back and that DNA start to work. So think about it, guys. This is exactly why a lot of kids look like so-and-so, but their father on the DNA test, it read 99.9. So that's their dad, but they still have DNA features and chromosomes and shit that is from another man. I want y'all to look this up, because a lot of y'all think I be lying, or y'all think I just be trying to hurt y'all feelings. It's called Microchimerism, y'all. It's what Tiffany Haddish was talking about in her interview. You know what I mean? That's what she was talking about. She was talking about microchimerism. And it's really real. It's really real. This is why, guys, you got to choose your baby mother carefully. You see it, bro. If you don't want your kid to come out looking like somebody else, and you really is the father, though, the DNA read you the father, but your kid look like somebody else, bro, you got to be careful. Ladies, y'all got to start using protection. Why did you take yourself off of birth control, yo? Because I remember it clear. I remember like it was yesterday. It was what? It had to have been about 97, 96, 97. I just came, school let out. Phil, what up, my guy, Phil? Salute to Phil. School let out. All the little girls were skinny like me. They went home for the summer. And they all came back bloated. They came back like if they was retaining water. You know what I mean? I asked my moms what was that. And my mom said, oh, those are the girls that's fucking. That's my mom's, Aunt B. Salute to Aunt B. She told me just like that. She said, oh, look, oh, Scott, those girls fucking. They mom put them on a depot shot. So I'm like, wow. And I'm like, so what's the side effects to that? What's the side effects to the depot shot? She was like, oh, your hair fall out. So you mean to tell me you chicks sacrificed your hair to not get pregnant, only to end up pregnant, single mothers and bald headed? Crazy, bro. Yo, ladies, y'all got to protect your fish hole, boy. It's not a man's job. It's not a man's responsibility to protect your fish hole. It is your job to protect your fish hole, ladies. For real. Yo. But yes, yo. I want y'all to look it up. Microchimerism, y'all. It's spelled the way it's spelled in the title. It's crazy out here, boy. It is crazy out here. This is why DNA tests should be mandatory, because they always talking like men are the cheaters. Man. But when we start talking DNA and this type shit, microchimerism and DNA composites that's stored in these women, boy, that's when the truth will set you free. That's when the truth will set you free, bro. But yeah, yo. So a lot of y'all be running around here believing that because her sister dark skin, or because her sister got hype, that's why your baby is dark skin when you a whole light skin nigga, she a whole light skin chick. Boy, that DNA composite from that dark skin nigga, that joint kick back in your baby. Y'all better be careful, y'all. Y'all better be careful. That's all I gotta say. This ain't even gonna be no long live, because I expect you guys to do your research now. You know what I mean? I can't do everything. All I can do is bring it, the awareness. You know what I mean? All I can do is bring the awareness, and you got to take it from here. That's what our problem is. So many of us, we don't want to do no work. We sitting here waiting for God, lying on God, waiting for God to give us something that we do not deserve, that we did no work for. We don't want to do no work. We want other people to do the work for us. So we attach our feelings and we attach our train of thought to other people. We let other people think for us. Nah, I don't want to think for you. I just want to make you aware and get you to get some work done. You go do the work now, guys. Go Google that. It's a nice article on it. The doctors put an article on it. It's really real. I don't know what else to tell you, yo. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see y'all, yo.